Oh, it's been a whirlwind. Yeah, it's been incredible. I think the emotions are still there. They're still quite raw, and I haven't come down from the cloud nine yet, I think. So it's been really enjoyable just to soak it all in and to be back here today and just enjoy watching the racing without that stress. I think so many athletes dream about that moment, and it's definitely been what I was dreaming of. For me, it was just about that run, you know, doing a run that I was proud of and that I knew reflected my level and my competitiveness and determination and all the training and the years of work that we'd put in. So I think that's what I was most proud of, and crossing that finish line, I let that all out, and that was probably the moment that I was dreaming of. Mostly it's from me, it's internal expectation and pressure of, I'm a performer, I can paddle my best when it matters, and I want to do that. You know, I deserve to do my best run on this day. So I think that, you know, the pressure of the external media, whatever it might be, it does add a bit of weight, and I did feel that. I did feel that relief at the end, but I think it is also what I wanted to achieve here, and I was just thrilled to be able to do it in the end. My life is amazing with or without an Olympic gold medal. I think the journey to get to this point is always so special and so important, and the moments that we've lived here in Tokyo so far have been incredible. It's definitely changed my life in that it was the best day ever, but I think as an athlete you go through those highs and lows, and I'm sure there'll be maybe more highs, more lows, but this is definitely an experience I will cherish forever.
I want to talk a little bit about the C1 because it finally made its debut. Do you think that what we saw yesterday showcases the best? Do you think people now say yes, it definitely belongs there in the Olympic program?
I hope they do. I think I'm really proud of all the girls who raced here. I'm proud of all the women who helped us get to this point, and I really feel like we've inspired girls and boys around the world, and I mean, for me it was really special to have Mallory and Andrea on the podium and to look back and say, well, those are the world champions on that podium from 2013 all the way to 2019, and that's pretty amazing, and they paddled so well as well. So I think we put on a good show and did some amazing paddling, and that's what I'm really proud of as well.
What a lot of people might not understand is just how much skin you had in the game. I mean, you worked really hard with your family, with your dad, with your mum to get it in there. And some of it was pretty hard, wasn't it? I mean, you were in the firing line early on from a lot of people.
Yeah, I think it's been quite a journey to get to this point for the C1 women. I feel really lucky that I had the support of my family, but also Australia, the coaches in Australia, and we really sort of pushed and led the way with Great Britain and then other countries like France. And I think it's so special to be able to look back and reflect and share that moment with all of them. You know, I can think of, and I received a lot of messages from those people who made this happen, and it's something that we all celebrated. You know, we got together and we took that photo, and I think back to those days when we weren't respected, when, you know, we were laughed at, when, you know, today I think it makes me really proud when the C1 men come up to me and you know, they congratulate me on my great race, and that also that my time was a podium time for the K1 women. So I think we've come a long way, and we deserve to be here.
Well, in fact, your time would have won gold in the K1, and I think you would have come 6th in the men's final, which is...
I'll take that.
Yeah. I just looked at those last night. But just on those early days, I mean, there was a lot of quite nasty stuff. I mean, there were a lot of people talking about the self-interest because Jessica Fox was the best in the world, and that's why they wanted the C1 in the games. I mean, was that hard to live with? Was that hard to deal with?
I think for us it was always bigger than that. It was just, this is normal that we want gender equality at the Olympics. It's just, this is what it's meant to be like, you know, for the women to have equal opportunities. And so I don't think I ever took that personally. I think I looked at the other countries who didn't embrace the C1 women and sort of, I felt really sorry for the girls who didn't have the support of their federation. And at the beginning everyone was saying, well, the Australians are so far ahead. Well, I think we had the support of our federation and our coaches, and for that we were really lucky and grateful. So how can you not help women prosper and flourish and, you know, support these athletes who want to give their best if you're knocking them down? So I think it's really important now when I see the women, you know, respected in the game equally like the men, and I think it's special to see that.
for some reason, slalom always seems to be fighting for its place in the games, and people are always questioning the expense of the venues and that sort of stuff. We have extreme slalom coming up in Paris. There's new things happening. Do you think the future of slalom is looking strong?
I hope so. I think, people have been, the feedback I've received at least is people have loved watching the slalom and they found it really exciting, and the venue looked amazing, and I think that Paris should put on a good show as well with the inclusion of the new event. It's an exciting time for us to embrace that. So hopefully we can keep promoting our sport and keep making it better and more engaging, and keep celebrating the athlete stories that come out of these games or world championships or whatever it might be. But I'm excited about the future.
Well, I can say that the feedback I've been getting from the media centre, from people who've never seen our sport before, is that they all describe you as a wonderful ambassador and a fantastic role model for our sport. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy the history and the moment.
Thank you.